Racing jargon. Complicated, right? We're here to explain. Now, we often get told that we talk in a whole different language when it comes to talking about racing. The terminology involved sometimes can be quite confusing. Even growing up in the sport, there was lots that I had to learn from my parents when I thought they were talking in a different language. And one that always confused me is when people talk about a horse being on the bridle and then coming off the bridle. I'm like, wow, what does that mean? This is obviously the bridle. This whole piece makes up what we call the bridle. And in racing terms, what happens is when horses are traveling in a race, for the majority of the race, the first, 2/3, 3/4 of the race, the horses will be doing it within themselves. So they'll all be going along quite happily. Jockeys you'll see quite still on their backs. And it's towards the end of the race that a horse will start to come off the bridle. Essentially, it's when they start to get tired, they start to feel the pinch, you know, that lactic acid burn that you feel. And it's when the tempo of the race is increasing. We're maybe 3 furlongs from home in a flat race, I'm talking. And everyone's thinking, right, we need to get moving here. And if you're the first horse to come off the bridle, normally a bad sign because it means the warning lights are out. The jockey's gone from travelling comfortably, having lots of horse underneath him, and suddenly you see him doing this, needing to change the reins, getting lower in the saddle, urging his horse forward. So he's come off the bridle, he's not travelling anymore. And often you'll wait to see which horse in the race is travelling the best, because that will give you a pretty good indicator of who the winner's going to be. The last horse to come off the bridle, the last horse where the jockey really starts asking him, going for him, because he's essentially got the most petrol left in the tank. Sometimes though, you'll hear us say, he found nothing off the bridle. So that'll mean when a horse is travelling into the race really nicely, everyone around him is starting to push, starting to get their whips out, starting to really urge their horses forward and say, I'm travelling the best, I'm still sweetly going like this. But then I might go for my horse, I'll say, right, come on George, time to get busy, let's go. And he'll go, haven't really got very much for you. And that's when he hasn't found anything off the bridle, and I've been beaten by a horse that came off the bridle earlier or looked more in trouble in the closing stages. So I hope that helps explain one of our complicated terminologies. If anyone's got any comments, thoughts, questions, leave me a message below.